Hi, and welcome to beautiful Ahmed in Bali. You might hear the waves around, that's because I'm close to the beach. Rented a nice little hotel room in a place I really love because I wanted some comfort for what is going to be a challenging experience, which is a 10-day water fast. I chose to fast with rain water and to rest a lot. I'll explain in this video why I do it, also how I do it, and a few other little details. I'll put chapters as usual. And I'll try to keep it short but informative for anyone interested in fasting and different ways to do it. And I'm also going to document the process, but this is recorded at the very beginning. So, I am doing 10 days and I'm doing a long water fast to start with for a few reasons. Physical, emotional, mind and spiritual. On the physical level, that's usually the most obvious, I want to promote autophagy, which is the renewal of my cells. And I think it's going to help me heal a few things that I'll talk about, and also remove mucoid plaques. So an idea is that fasting can remove all the waste that is stored in your guts. And that's something I learned a lot from Loren Lockman. According to him, you need to do at least 3 weeks, like usually it's in his 21 days. But I think I can do it only in 10 days, we'll see. And so autophagy, removing all the waste, and also what's important is to me resilience of the body, so my body gets used to functioning better with less food. Regarding specific healing I'm looking at, I've had a bit of a neck and pain injury at jiu-jitsu, but it's something I did x-rays basically from years of not the best posture and just standard Western life. My alignment's not the best and sometimes it creates pain in the neck, especially after jiu-jitsu, which I stopped now, or surfing, which I did 2 days ago. So I'm looking at healing this. Let's see. I have friends who healed a lot their back pain with fasting. And another thing is I have a little pain in my groin that I've had for 5 years. I'm interested if I can heal that. But overall, it's more in general for my body, general healing and autophagy. I want to show you also, I was surfing in Uluwatu like 3 days ago, and I ended up, someone bumped into me. So my ankle is swollen, and I would have healed that anyway, but I think fasting might help to do it faster. So physically, I think it's really good for us. Emotionally, I will be facing my emotion. There will be no escape because I know I often numb myself with food. When I don't want to feel something or I want to escape the present moment, go and eat, changes my mind. And I'll also do a little bit of a detox on social media. I'll be mainly offline. So I think that's going to be really good for me facing my emotions, knowing myself better. And that leads us to the mind aspect of it, because it helps me be more free from addictions. I'm not like fully breatharian saying all food is addiction, but I think the amount I eat is it's quite addictive, and I want freedom in general in my life. And food is one where I feel is the hardest part to cultivate that freedom of mind. So willpower will come with it. I'll be strengthening my willpower, and I feel like I'll be more in the present moment, just resting, being there. And the fourth part is spiritual, of why I like long fasts, is because it helps me connect more with myself, with source. It's just a different state of consciousness, a different experience of life. And I know I can get a lot of insights out of it. It can be a little bit trippy. So that's why I like long fasts. And now, why did I choose to do 10 days? When I spoke with Loren Lockman about 6 months ago, I thought I would do 21 days. My maximum so far has been 5 days. But there's also a lot of people who say fasting can be hard on the adrenals, on this and that. Medical medium is part of them. I think fasting is amazing, but I want it to be my own experience, and I want it to come from embodiment, not from so much the mind. So I want to upgrade my embodiment of fasting with a 10-day experience before I go into the 21-day. If I have a really good experience, I'm sure next year I'll do the 21-day. But let's see. And according to Lockman, you need those 21 days for... It's better, it's more likely to get the mucoid plex out. But yeah, it's already a double from my best experience. And I'll keep a potential to go up to 13 days. So here I rented the room for, I think, 16 or 17 nights because I want some nice time to refeed. But if I go well, I could extend a little bit. So using the willpower to do at least 10 days. And then if I feel good, I could do the 1, 2, 3 more days. Then I wanted to share a little bit about the how I'm doing it. So I said I would use rainwater. And that's because they capture it here in a clay tank. And that feels really pure. I know some people, including Lauren Lockman, who are a fan of distilled water in general. This one is about 20 particles per million, between 20 and 30, which I think is mainly the clay, which is fine. But I like to go low particles per million, but I didn't choose industrial distilled water because I don't like the idea of boiling the water and then it's transported in plastic. So I prefer to have that. And spring water I could have done, but yeah, I just prefer low particles. So it feels like they capture it here. It feels very natural. It feels like Mother Earth distiller. Doesn't need to be boiled. It just evaporates and comes back. Feels very energized. And then in terms of activities that I'll do here, well, first I will mainly focus on resting. So that's the priority. I don't want to rush. I don't want to feel like I need to do anything. This is a bit of an exception because I want to document a little bit, but I actually find the fasts are harder when I don't do things because the body goes more into rest. But I'll still do some gentle activities. So I'm not coupling it with like a Vipassana or something very strict. I'll have massages probably every other day. I'll do breath works every now and then if I feel strong enough. Same with meditation if I feel strong enough to meditate. Go on walks on the beach. Do some very gentle stretching. There's a yoga shala here. I'll go for swims in the ocean, very gentle again. And if I can, read and listen to podcasts or YouTube videos, especially on the fasting content. Actually, tonight I'll watch Fasting the Healer Within. My two friends did a 40-day fast and they did a really proper documentary. I did a podcast with them. I think it's episode 38 or something. If you type in my YouTube channel a 40-day fast, you will find it. So how I prepared and how I will break? Well, the 3-4 days before the fast, I was more strictly on juice and fruits. And I eat a lot of fruits already and I'm mainly raw vegan. But the last 3-4 days I was like, okay, juice and fruits. And not huge quantities of fruits. I tried more juice. And when I finish, I will go very slowly with fruits. I think I'll find an organic papaya. They grow some here and have a little bit. And then an hour later, a little bit more. An hour later, a little bit more. And see. Another question you may have is, will I be doing health checks? Not so much because 10 days, I know so many people who did like 40 days and the way I eat, I feel that I don't need to be checking too much. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. And I've also done a lot of education, self-education on fasting. And I mean, interviewing a lot of people too. So I feel like I can guide myself. I just took something to measure blood pressure, but I don't even know how much I'll use it. I think I'll just trust the process. And regarding if I have any assistance, I don't have specific programs or something, but I have a couple of friends here who can help if I need, which I think is nice. And again, I feel experienced enough. And the last thing is, yeah, I'll document a bit more. I'll get my phone sometimes, and every day I'll try and do a little capture of how I'm feeling. So this is a little bit more rational, wire-fast, giving information. The other one will be more just raw and sharing authentically how the process looks like. Thank you guys, thank you for following. If you are interested in joining the conversation, we have a Telegram group, a community. I'll put the link, all the links in the description. And if you liked it, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Much love and good luck to me.